there, it's Stevie Lyn Smith, sports dietitian and panel member to the Sports Nutrition Advisory Panel for the American Dairy Association Northeast. And I am taking over the Instagram account this week to share some recipes and tips on how to stay fueled as a runner. If you tuned in yesterday, you saw I talked about how to fuel before your runs. Today, I'll be focusing on fueling during your runs. So much like fueling before your runs, fueling during your run is unique to each individual, but I'm going to share some general tips to get you off and running. First, let's talk about when you do need to fuel your runs. Generally speaking, if you're running 60 minutes or less, you won't need to pack any fuel with you. But be sure to make sure that you're fueling and hydrating before you head out the door. But if you're going to be out running for 60 minutes or longer, you're definitely going to want to pack some digestible carbohydrates, fluids, and electrolytes to help keep you fueled throughout your run. Some of my favorite in-run fuel include sports drinks, sports chews, pretzels, and dates. The longer you run, the more fuel your body is going to need. This is going to be very unique to each individual based on a number of factors. I strongly recommend working with a sports RD to come up with an individualized fueling plan that will meet your goals. One of the foods I use with some athletes for fuel are mashed potatoes. Potatoes are a great source of easily digested carbohydrates, and if we add a little additional salt, they make an excellent option for some mid-run fueling. All you need to do is boil up some potatoes with salt, broth, or a bouillon cube, mash them up, put them in a Ziploc baggie, take them with you, tear an end when you're ready to fuel up, and bonus, half a cup of potato is 36 grams of carbs. When you're starting to add fuel to your runs, you'll definitely want to start with small quantities and also try out different fuel to see what works best for you. Especially if you're concerned about tummy troubles, you'll want to be certain to practice your training during fueling so your gut can tolerate it when you're running. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will be back tomorrow to share more tips and tricks to stay fueled as a runner.